It is almost bedtime, but before I go, I gotta tell this story about this instant at work today. So I'm a server. I'm waiting on tables. This man and his wife come in, and the man has had something happen to him. Like one side of his face is droopy, right, and he's got some like shakiness in his nervous system on one side of his body. So when he talks, I can't really hear what he's saying. So I have to like be like, "What?" I gotta like lean in and see what he's saying. So he said something, and I leaned in, and he said, "You know what you have to worry about in this industry?" And I said, "What?" And he said, two things: dirty jokes, and he said something else, but like, to be honest, after he said dirty jokes, I was just like, what are you about to say right now? And for some reason, this quotation appeared in my mind, and it reminded me of one of the worst days that I ever had in the industry of waiting on tables. You know, coming into contact with people who are not nice all the time. And that quote was, "Don't let the world make you hard. You know, don't let the world harden your heart." And it was so interesting. I just kept, and after I heard that quote, like I just kept hearing it in my mind for the rest of the day. Don't let the world harden your heart. You know, don't let the world make you hard. And I just kept hearing that all day. And so then I get home and I decide to go for a walk in the afternoon. So I'm walking in my neighborhood, and one of my neighbors is outside her house, and she has a 4-month-old little cutie patootie. And her and her husband were walking, and as we're walking, we're talking. I was just like catching up with them, blah blah, whatever. We're walking, and it was so crazy. I can't remember what we were talking about, but she said that quote. Exactly, she said that quote. She said, "Don't let the world harden your heart," and it was like, oh my gosh, I've just been thinking about this all day, and then you say it out loud, and I just think that's amazing that sometimes things happen that way. That, you could be thinking about like a certain topic or a certain thing, and then like someone randomly says it out loud. Is it all random? Is it random? I don't know if any of it's random. I could have gone on that walk at a different point in time. So could my neighbor, and we could have completely missed each other. But why do you run into certain people and hear certain things at certain time? You know, I always talk about the scene in Benjamin Button. But if this wouldn't happen, this wouldn't happen, and if this wouldn't happen, this wouldn't happen. It's like, wow, wow. Who's in charge of all this? It's not us. We like think we're in control. Like Alan Watts says this. He's like, we think we're in control, and we start to worry about things. But there's like no amount of worry that's gonna get us to where we're going in a faster amount of time. We're just gonna get to where we're going, regardless. So I just thought that was a really beautiful coincidence. And I'm picking a few cards from my little deck. These are little love letters that I've written to myself. And the first card is, there is nothing outside of you. Second one, speak to your inner child. And 3, be gentle and deliberate. Be so gentle. And that was, that's kind of, oh my gosh, actually, I think there's another card. No, sorry. Didn't mean to get your hopes up there. There's only one card. But be gentle and deliberate. Like, again, don't let the world harden your heart. Like, there's a lot of reasons to get angry. And I was telling my friend as we were walking, because I was telling her about like how I like to help young women like understand our hormones, because a lot of people our age have their hormones are so out of whack. We got a lot of hormonal imbalances, hormonal issues, and it saddens me because like it messes with our fertility as well, and like the ability to have children if like that is your goal in life. And it's just sad that a lot of women get medicated as first thing. And I told her, I was like, I went through this phase where I was really angry with how things were set up in that way. And now it's just like I could be angry and keep that anger in my heart, and sometimes I still get angry. Or I can just say, it is what it is. Like a lot of the doctors who are in, it's like we just get educated to be in a certain system, So like a lot of us, like we're not educated to know about sunlight and circadian rhythm, how the hormones are flowing, the importance of vitamin D and hormone regulation, immune function, and how that all plays into what's going on, And I'm like real passionate as well about like mental health and just like light creation in the body. Like they say, divinity hides in plain sight. Like, where is the divinity in our bodies, in our cells? It comes from our mitochondria. It's like we have this heat production, this light production, this way that we break down food and create energy, way that we interact with the world around us. And it's like, it's so beautiful. It's like all inside this little cell. And yeah, it's just so gorgeous. I just love it. And like the fact that there's so much creation within us, like there's gluconeogenesis, there's neurogenesis, there's melanogenesis, like melanin within the skin. It's like, it's so beautiful. Hippocampal neurogenesis, the creation of new memory neurons. It's so beautiful how you can constantly be in the creator mode, and then, just also like believe in yourself and speak to your inner child. Like this one of these cards say, speak to your inner child. Like, speak to your cells are like your baby. They're like inner children. They're like a dog waiting for you to get home from work, like all day. Like that dog, your pet, your animal, they love you so much. They love you so much. They missed you so much all day. Have they been waiting for your arrival, for your return? And that's just like the body. That's just like our immune cells. Like our body waits for our return. Our cells wait for our return. Like my body loves having a good meal. My body loves going for a walk, exercising. It loves when I say good things to myself. I'm healthy, I'm healing, I'm lighter, and I'm brighter tomorrow. Tonight's sleep, like I know that my body is going to rest and repair and restore. I'll have beautiful, sweet dreams. And tomorrow, just do it all over again. And then there is nothing outside of you. I don't know. Another thing that I kept thinking about tonight after he said that was your light saves lives. Your light saves lives. You don't know what people are going through. And so that man, he told me that he had gotten hit. He had been in a car accident when he was 15 years old. And that's why, he was only able to open like one eye and, had this stuff that he had. But it's like, life is short. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I do hope that you sleep so well. So well. There are good things coming. We just don't know. We just don't know. One of my friends today, I just want to say this last little thing. We just don't know. She had this table. It was like a 14 top. They walked in really late in the shift, okay? 3:30. We're supposed to get off early at 4 o'clock. Does anybody want to be sat with a 14 top at 3:30? No. But so my friend's taking this table, and they're like running her. And she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, because sometimes people don't always take care of you when they run you like that. She's like, I don't know, Rachel. I said, we don't know enough yet. And they ended up taking really, really good care of her. And it's just like, we just don't know. We just don't know. It just takes one. Takes one moment. Just takes one. So anyway, you can like, share, and subscribe if you feel this helpful, and you want to hang out more with me. But as always, I wish you the best of luck.